Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday, and it is a beautiful Thursday out there right here in Jackson, Ohio. And our good friend Chris Walls is here, and we are going to talk all things as a kind of a recap and then show you a video recap of everything that happened at the Jackson County Fair. And Chris is a member of the Fair Board, right?
Yes.
I just wanted to get your official title, you know.
Yeah, I'm just
I don't want to mess
considered
it up.
a director.
He's a director. He's a director.
Yes.
Of the Fair Board. No, we asked Chris to come on, talk a little bit about some of the changes that happened this year with the ride company, and there's some cool things going on in the campgrounds. And all kind of fun things. So Chris we're going to kind of touch on some of that today and then show you that fair recap second half of the show. So welcome.
Thank you very much.
And I want to know, have you gotten caught up on your sleep?
I finally got caught up Wednesday night.
It takes a minute, doesn't it?
It does. A lot of times you're not back to your camper till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And back up between 6:30 and 7 and start the day again.
As we say, many, many people think these things just magically appear, and they do not, whether it's the Apple Festival or the County Fair or, the Ohilka or whatever it is. There's a lot of people behind the scenes putting this stuff on. And you guys have kind of a big chore because the County Fair is kind of made up of two components. Well, numerous components, but you have kind of like the junior fair part.
Yes.
Of that, plus then the I guess you call it a senior fair. I don't know, senior fair, like the rides and the entertainment and all of that, and you all are kind of tasked with coordinating all that with, of course, a lot of the livestock committee and the junior fair board and all that. But it's a lot.
It is. I actually moved into my camper like on July the 5th.
Did
something
you
like
really?
That. And it's a long few weeks just getting stuff ready and prepared.
It is, and I mean, physically manicuring the grounds, getting the barns ready, all of that.
Yes, we actually have 2 young men that done mowing, weed eating, everything for the last 2 months prior to the fair.
Wow.
And then the senior fair board, we had some guys that would do some bush hogging in the lower fields and getting them all prepared as you come into the fairgrounds to look about as pristine as could be.
And, I think one of the major improvements, and Dad and I talked about this a lot, and it seems like it was yesterday, but it's happened, several years ago now, was the addition of the pavement there on the midway, where you're not walking through a big mud pit when you go to get your elephant ears and stuff like it was when I was in 4-H.
I can remember them days.
You'd be walking, you'd lose your boot stuck in the mud somewhere.
Couldn't push a stroller or nothing.
Yeah, you couldn't do anything. It was either gravel or mud.
Yes.
So no, those walkways all paved and things now, which is just unbelievably nice.
It is. You don't have people stumbling and falling and scraping their elbows and knees and.
Yeah, well, we hope if they do, it's for another reason, not because
that's right.
of the gravel. Well, very good. And so I guess first off, the fair is over now. It's kind of in our rear view mirror. And were you happy and I know you're not speaking for everyone, but was the fair board happy with the attendance and all of that? You guys had some rough couple of heat days. To begin with, it was tough.
On Monday and Tuesday especially.
Ooh.
I mean, those was some some hot days, and the attendance was down on those 2 days, of course.
Sure.
But towards the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, when our big entertainment and everything was on schedule,
Oh yeah.
the crowds was good.
Very good. And yeah, that demolition derby, you were telling me upwards of 3,000 people came in
Yeah.
just on Saturday around the demolition derby.
Yes, the front parking lot was completely full,
See?
and the rear lot back by the campground was completely full, and just where people could find spots along the road coming in. Even
Yeah.
one person found the ditch.
Oops.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that.
No.
And let's just be honest. I'll put you on the spot just a little bit. Last year, there was an unfortunate incident with the ride company where the ride company that you all had worked with for a long time wasn't able to perform, and you had to like kind of last minute find a ride company, which shall we say wasn't up to as par as normal. But this year, you guys found a really cool ride company, and they came in and pretty much killed it, from what I understand.
Oh, yes. The ride company was Family Fun Entertainment, and they come out of Wise, Virginia,
Okay.
and brought some pretty big rides and
Cool
nice
stuff.
rides. Yes.
And a Ferris wheel.
And a Ferris wheel.
That's always fun. It's like old school people. Everybody loves the Ferris wheel, right?
That is correct. And the ride owner that was there, that was his small Ferris wheel.
Oh.
Yes, that one's about 50 feet tall. The large one was at another county fair in the southern states, and it's over 100 feet tall.
No, thank you.
No.
See, I'm going to tell you what, if I had to ride one ride and I know everyone loves a Ferris wheel. This is just my opinion. They completely freak me out because I'm afraid of heights anyway, and you're not like strapped in.
Right.
It's like a little bit weird.
Yeah, but Jeremiah loves them.
Well, Jeremiah just gets a kick out all kind of stuff, weird stuff. But no, I know people love Ferris wheels, but I think it's my fear of heights that really. And then they stop you at the top, while they're loading and unloading.
you at
and
least.
then I get anxious, but it's okay. But I know people love them.
Yeah, people do. Not this person.
So you're kind of in my corner.
Oh, yeah. Especially the one in Pigeon Forge. No, I won't do that no more.
They have some really tall stuff down there, huh?
Yes.
I'm good. Sorry. A little bit like, no, I'm good. I'm like, you're in open air, 50 feet in the air. It just doesn't seem right.
But you get to see everything around.
That is true. That is true. You are correct on that. So, I think a lot of people too don't understand how much goes along with hiring these ride companies, and every time they move from one fair or festival to another, they have to set up, take down, set up. And then there are ride inspectors that come in. And with this being a new company, I think it might have been a little bit of a challenge, because it was the first time that these inspectors had laid eyes on these particular rides. So
Yes.
they were ultra careful.
Yes, the first ride inspector showed up between 8 and 8:30 on Monday morning, and found out that this ride company was their first time in Ohio, and
Oops.
he called in 2 or 3 other inspectors to help him throughout the day.
Okay.
And as the day went along, as each ride passed, they would open that ride.
Because they were supposed to start at 1,
At
but
1.
some of them got delayed a little bit till they could
Yes.
get them inspected.
Yeah, because some of them, especially the bigger rides, nobody wants something to happen at your county fair.
No.
And those ride inspectors take their job very seriously.
Sure. And you understand, as we had that, thinking back, it seemed like yesterday, but it was probably many years ago now, that tragic incident at the Ohio State Fair with, the ride and someone losing their life and whatever. And certainly none of us want that to happen. So they're all about safety now.
Yes. Yes.
And as they should be.
Yes. And actually, the owner asked me, he said, "Is the inspections as tough as I hear they are?" I said, "Yes, they are.
In
Absolutely."
Ohio,
Yes.
Yeah, you're darn right they are.
But the good thing is, for the following fairs like Vinton County and Gallia,
Yep.
Now the inspectors, the only thing they have to come in and do just their regular inspections, not the real thorough inspection.
Yeah.
And they'll be good to go.
Very, very good. Well, in that ride company, from what I understand, and I unfortunately did not make it up this year, but everyone was telling me how cool the rides were and whatever. So kudos to you guys for coming back and finding a really cool ride company. You were telling me too, and I didn't realize this, that there was a lot of money that went out during the harness racing. A lot of people betting on the ponies and doing well.
Oh, yes. When they come in that night to turn in our paperwork, the guys that handle the pari-mutuels, they said, we can't believe how much money's been wagered here in Jackson County.
See, they listened to me. They picked the guy with the prettiest outfit.
They could have that night.
That's how I choose what horse to bet on. The jockey with the prettiest outfit.
I usually go by the name.
That's what Cheryl said. I mean, it's just as scientific as any other thing that you would go with, right?
Oh, yeah. A lot of them, it's either the name of the horse or name of the gentleman that's driving the horse.
Yeah. No, it is funny. Hey, maybe we in Jackson County know a little bit more about horse racing than the average Joe. That's why we paid out so much money. But
Yeah.
How does that horse racing work? I mean, obviously, is it kind of like a circuit that runs around the country and then they just show up at the Jackson County Fair? Is it local people racing? How does that work? And what's your involvement in it versus, like you said, there's like a racing association
Yes.
that helps out. How's that work?
Jackson County Fair is in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. There is 13 county fairs, I believe, it's in the circuit.
Okay.
And we are the first race of the circuit during the year.
Oh.
So everybody's bringing out their 2-year-olds, as they call them, their freshmen.
Which is why I keep saying, if you want to go see entertainment, the 2-year-olds, sometimes they end up in the stands. They end up running down Route 93. You never know.
Oh, yeah.
They're young. They're just babies.
That's all they are. They're just
They're
babies.
just little babies learning.
And some of them, it's their very first races. They've never really been behind a starting gate.
Exactly. They're like, ah.
Yes.
Plus a grandstand and all the rides and all the stuff that they're seeing. And they're like, ooh.
Yeah.
But it's always a hoot.
But we, well, I don't say we, the circuit paid out $101,000+ in prize money, which all is supplied by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. Also through the circuit, when you have to stake your horse, we get money for that. We got $79,000 that was given through the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. So the Jackson County Fair does not have to pay for the purses. It's all supplied by the state.
Okay.
And also they give us, this year we got a $15,000 supplemental fund, which paid for the bug dust, the judges, any maintenance that we had to do to the track.
Oh, okay.
So we get reimbursed for all that.
That's awesome.
Yes. So I've been told by at state meetings and everything, this is the only thing that is guaranteed to make money at your county fair because you have nothing invested.
That's
in
true.
it. Yes.
That's right. That's right. I always was intrigued, and I wish we had a video of it, and I don't think we do. And I could ask Hayden to find it, and he's not going to have a clue what I'm going to ask him to find. I was always intrigued by the car that does the starting gate thing. Is that still a thing?
Yes.
It goes like this, and
And
they
it
drive
closes.
off, and then
Yep.
I always wanted to ride in that car when I was little.
I rode 2 years ago in the car over at Piketon.
Did you?
Oh yeah. Now that's
I'll bet it's like a whole adventure.
oh yeah. You got the lady sitting in the front driving the car, but as the gate comes down to the starting line,
Yes.
the gentleman in the back, he takes over the throttle. So at one point you're running about 40 mile an hour backwards till they come to a halt in the curve.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I'll bet. I mean, that's a whole skill that you would have to learn.
It is. Yes.
Really, it would be. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google a harness race and the, what is it called? The starting gate car?
Starting gate. Yep.
Car? I don't know. But it's like a car. It's not like the Kentucky Derby where they come out of a starting gate that's set.
Right.
This
is a mobile
that
starting
moves.
gate.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. So anyway, that's a whole other thing. Well, so harness racing went really, really well, and unfortunately, you had those 2 days of like 100-degree, literally temperatures. But it sounds like you recovered very, very well with the motocross and all of that stuff.
Yeah, the truck and tractor pulls was on Thursday night.
Yes.
And that whole infield was completely full of trucks and tractors.
That's wild.
Yes. It was a new group, and I don't know their organizational name, but last year they came in, and 10 minutes before we was to start, we got 1.5 inches of rain, and they had as many trucks last year there, so we never got to have them last year. Well, this year they
forgot about that.
Yeah. So this year they pulled till about 10:30 at night.
Nice.
Yes.
That is crazy. So are there any and then we did the motocross was that Friday night?
That was Friday night. I didn't make it up because I turned from fair board member to down there in the barns
Yes.
Purchasing animals.
Because that's when the livestock sale happens as well, which goes from about 3 to about 10.
We went to 10. It was 10 after 10 when we finished up.
And here's the thing that I want to give kudos to, and I don't think a lot of people know this, but I work like for example, we want to support the kids in the livestock sale, but on Fridays I work here, then go to the restaurant, don't leave till close. So I called Ryan Pelletier. I was like, hey, would really love to support the fair, the kids, the livestock sale. How do we make that happen? He's like, I'll take care of it for you. And he did. So you can do that. You don't have to physically be there.
Right. You can, what they call as add-ons, you can contact down to the livestock barn there, and they have forms, and they can fill out if you want to. If I wanted to add you as $50 extra,
yeah,
I could put it on, and they would invoice you for the $50, and the child would get it, or you could actually mail the check to the child.
Okay.
Either way.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Yep. And so if you want to participate in the future, and this is for any county fair around, trust me, there's not a fair board member that isn't going to be like, yeah, I'll bid on something for you.
Right. Yes.
I will be happy to spend your money for you.
That's right.
So make sure that you take advantage of that. Is it hard work for you guys? Yes. And extra work for you guys? Yes. But it's also helping the kids, and that's the whole point of the matter.
That is correct. And when the auction's over, a lot of folks don't know, but there's a group of livestock committee members that has to get all these animals on the right truck to the right place wherever they was going.
Yes.
If it was to resell or it was
like herding cattle or cats, I meant.
Right.
It is
exactly
herding cattle,
what it
but
is.
Herding cats.
And just to make sure they get to the right location. And that takes a lot of the night after it closes.
Yes.
To do that.
It's always, the livestock sales is tough because it's bittersweet. It's the culmination of your project, but then those stupid trucks pull up, and it's just the saddest thing.
It is. I mean,
but it's it's the circle of life, and it's part of the lesson. But
yep, and especially the first year kids that gets really attached.
Yes.
And that's the toughest on those little ones.
Yes.
I mean.
Then you learn not to get so attached.
The older you get, you understand the process.
Yes.
So.
But it is rough. And when those little, cute little fuzzy animals are looking at you, yeah. But it is what it is. And the livestock sale, how'd that go?
No official numbers.
Okay.
I didn't get to talk to any of them last night.
Sure.
They was putting everything together last night. but preliminary it was up from last year even.
Awesome.
So
very good. And I know
Yes.
last year's went really, really well. So that's a good deal. All right. So we have a few minutes. Let's talk about this campground expansion, because here's the deal. I got the shaft when I was in 4-H. There was no campground. Well, there was, but it was really sad. And you could bring a camper up there and you might get to plug it in somewhere, and that was about the end of that. Like and perhaps maybe your air might work, and probably it wouldn't.
probably would. That's right.
And there weren't really any good facilities if you were, camping and all of that to, shower or get ready or whatnot. And you guys have worked really, really, really hard and done some amazing things with the campground. So can we talk about that? And then I know that there's a planned expansion coming up.
Oh yes. Actually, last year when we done our extravaganza, we raised $25,000 that weekend to start with.
And when is that? Are you doing
la-
that again?
We did not do it this year
Okay.
because we had a conflict with the High Appalachian, the motorcycle races.
Okay.
That was our weekend planned, but
I got you.
when they have a certain date they need to use, so they come in this year.
I gotcha. Okay.
So back in January, when we all went to the state fair convention in
Which
Columbus.
is the whole thing.
Yes.
That's where you get your entertainment and all that, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Each fair in the state of Ohio, as long as you had a plan of what you wanted to do, out of a development fund left over from the state, each fair got $106,500 and some dollars, I believe is what it was.
Wow.
Well, we wanted to dump that right into our new campground expansion.
Okay.
This year, we had 98 spots, and all 98 was full.
Yes.
We had to turn away some people because we just didn't have the electric. No more hookups.
Okay. And are these full hookups? Like,
Yes.
or are
Well, all but 6 of them are currently full hookups.
and a full hookups
Electric,
like
water, and sewer.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of the things.
And a lot of county fairs, you don't know, but they don't have the sewer hookup.
Correct.
So you just got to get pumped out whenever your tank needs pumped.
Which after a week can get a little hairy, shall we
Yes.
say?
And especially if you've got a family living there with
Yeah.
2 or 3 kids. You're taking showers once or twice a day, and
Yes.
so your tanks fill up in a hurry.
Yeah.
But we've worked with DLZ out of Logan, Ohio. They're an engineering firm.
Okay.
We was able to, the county commissioners paid for the total cost of the engineering project. Now, the state plans, we was hoping to at least have 10 of them done by the fair this year.
Okay.
But the state has, of course, changed some of the laws and so forth.
No. The state changed something?
Yes. So the engineering firm, as they went to present these to the state, well, you still need to do this, you still need to do that.
No way. They changed the rules on the fly.
Yes. So
Trust me, I understand about that.
we, the plans actually have been laying up in Columbus now since the beginning of June for the state stamp to come on and
Yep.
approval. All hopes are is when we get these plans back, hopefully they'll be soon. We'll put them out to bid, or
Okay.
if somebody would like to donate their time and help us
I
build
mean-
this would be awesome.
We're not too proud to
Yeah,
beg.
that's right. But our intentions are 30 full service hookups, and they will accommodate the big campers these days.
And that's the whole thing too. Like campers are, it used to be everybody hauled in their little tiny, box of a camper, and now they're like ginormous with 2 and 3 air conditioners and all this stuff and fireplaces and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, we had a few campers that was in the campground this year that was 44 feet long. So that's
Like as long
basically
as it's part of
somebody's
my house.
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
But these will accommodate the big campers. Unlike, like you said, when back in the day when the other campground was built in probably the early 90s, late 80s, something like that.
Yeah.
Nobody had slide outs back then. You had one air conditioner and a little.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If you were lucky.
Right. But that's our goal, and they'll all be 50 amps, so it'll accommodate anything that you pull in there
Okay, awesome. With full hookup.
with full hookup.
Okay. Perfect. So, and this enables you all, for example, you take the pipeline that came through.
Yes.
The pipeline, we had a bazillion people move into our area who were working here, and many of them lived in campers, and they had to find places to park these things. So if you happen to have the fairgrounds or any of the other campsites around here, but the fairgrounds certainly could have been utilized for stuff like that, and or fun fairs or festivals, like maybe a music festival or something like that.
Yes,
that
and
you guys could do.
when the motorcycle event occurred there back at the end of June,
Yep.
the campground was full. The front, if you rode up there, the front parking lot was full, just for people primitive camping, and everything on the midway. I mean, we just had as many campers, if not more, for the motorcycle races than we did for the fair.
So I think a lot of people just think of that fairgrounds getting utilized just for the fair, but that's not necessarily the case. It is used year round for different things.
Yes, we have the one building that we rent out for weddings or whatever
Right,
you want to have,
receptions,
receptions.
showers.
Yes.
And then do you all don't you have a building up there where you actually house campers for like the winter, or does that still happen?
Yes, we use the barn area because currently the commercial building is rented out.
Oh, okay.
So,
Because that used to be.
yes.
So you could rent a space up there to winterize your camper, put it in there for the winter so it didn't sit out.
Keep the ice and the snow
Yeah,
off of the roof and everything.
exactly.
Yes.
So that was a whole thing. So that's still a thing. Do you get just hold of the Fair Board office? Or
Yes. Kevin Wilson is in charge of that there.
I know that guy.
Yes.
Well, very good. Well, is there anything else you would like to tell our viewers before we get out of here?
Just appreciate Total Media. I mean, the whole group was up there starting 2 weeks prior. Jeremiah was calling, Pete was calling, trying to
yeah.
get. I know not only did they call me, they called Michelle, they called Ryan.
Yep.
If one of us didn't have an answer, one of us would have the answer.
If
But-
not, we go like that, and
That's right.
somebody knows.
But the PR that was put out for the fair was really appreciative, and we thank everybody for that.
Well, as someone that grew up at the fair and understand the importance of 4-H, FFA for the as a child, and then understand the hard work that you guys put in for the senior fair, always has a big place in my heart. The fair does, because it's been a few years up there.
Oh yeah. We actually Sunday morning, other than finishing picking up the trash and the final few rides leaving, you couldn't tell that there was a fair even happened the whole week before that.
Isn't that crazy? Lots of hard work.
It disappeared.
involved. Yes, magically disappeared.
Magically disappeared, and will return in 2025.
That's right. Well, Chris, thank you so much for spending your morning with us. We greatly appreciate it, and kind of doing this recap of some of the great things that happened during last week, and then some of the future plans as well, because guys are always moving.
Oh, you have to. You got to keep up with it.
For sure. All right. Well, we do have a video of a recap of last week's Jackson County Fair. I think put together by who did that? The interns or the interns? Okay. Which they're learning a lot. So let's head to that, and you'll get to see some of the great things that happened last week at the Jackson County Fair.
Hey guys, I'm Camden Robinson. I'm one of the many in-street interns here at Total Media. Behind the camera is Kenton Michael, and we're here thanks to Southern Boys Motorsports and Outfitters. And we're right now at the Jackson County Fair. Right behind us is Rock This Life, and we have Shannon and Audrey here to explain a little bit more about what Rock This Life is.
Hi, so I'm Shannon Dalton. I'm the Community Programming Coordinator for the Gallia Jackson Meigs Adam H. Board. I am a member of Spark, and with me is...
Hi, I'm Audrey Jones. I'm with Hopewell Health Centers, but I'm the chair of the Suicide Prevention Collaborative for Jackson, Gallia, and Meigs counties.
So Jackson Spark and the Suicide Prevention Collaborative, this is actually our third year doing Prevention Days on Kids Day at the fair. The whole idea behind Prevention Day is to be able to provide information and resources for our community members, and of course have fun things and interactions. But the big thing is, making sure that our kids know that they can live healthy lives, and to be basically to encourage them to be kind, that they can be the lifeline, that they can be hope for their friends, their community, that they can be vape free and live mentally healthy and substance free lives.
Awesome. And all of this is happening at the grandstands at the Jackson County Fair. You come in through the main gates and take a right, and you're right here. There's lots of awesome tables behind us, lots to come down and check out. All right, guys, so now we're just walking through the fair. The street interns are having an absolute blast here. There's lots of opportunities to come out here. There's lots of food booths, awesome rides, amazing looking animals, and some great people to talk to. So, and most importantly, we're getting to support local and small businesses, and we absolutely encourage all of you to come out and do the exact same thing that we're doing right now. Hey guys, I'm here with Harper Uten right now in the pig barn. And Harper, what are you doing here at the fair this week?
Today I am showing my animals and having a good time.
So what type of animals are you showing?
So today I'm showing my market chickens, they're white Cornish cockerels, and then on Thursday I'll show my market pigs.
Awesome. And do you want to tell us, what do the judges look for in the market chickens?
They look for lots of meat. They want a big, firm, tight breast because that's where we love to eat chicken from. And they want a nice all-around bird and a match. Your and your other bear need to be formed. Oh my gosh, I can talk. They need to be in uniform. Sorry.
Awesome. No, and so what do they look for in the pigs then?
They look a nice center block. They want it to be a big house. We don't want we want muscle, but we also want a lot of meat. So we want them to be full together.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so what's the difference in prep between your hogs and your chickens? Obviously there's a big difference there in the animals themselves, so what's your prep difference?
Pigs, there's a lot. There's a lot of feed, and there's a lot of, my breeder always changes their feed, and there's a lot of supplements that they got to take to electrolytes. There's a lot in pigs. This is only my third year, so I'm still going into it. But chickens, you just pour the feed to them, man. If you got to hold them back, you got to hold them back. Give them some oats, but that's it.
So every year, would you say you're learning more about your animals and the way to show your animals?
Yes, a lot. I feel like you're learning new things every year, and you're also learning new things about your animals every year.
Awesome. And do you have a favorite animal to show? Or just in the fair in general?
I like the pigs.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Up next is Harper Uten. She's a donor in your third overall market poultry.
All right, Harper, here we go. How many dollars here? What would you give on that kind? And now would you give 500? I want 500 here now. 500 to give by, 500 to give by, Palmer. And now how many dollars here now? Would you give 7 men? Would you give 400? I need $400. 400 here now. Would you give 4? Get 3. I'll take it. 3.5. Now 3, 3.5 to get half Palmer. And now do you want to buy it? Now 350. I got 300 here now. Have to get half Palmer. And now 3, 3.5 to get half Palmer. And anyone want to buy it? And now 3.5. Sold them out. 300. 300. 554.
The Downtown Treatery.
There we go. All right. Thank you, Sonny.
Hey guys, so we're in the show barn now. They're currently showing ducks, and I'm here with Trussell Murray, and Trussell's going to tell you a little bit about the animals that he shows. So what animal do you show?
I show market turkeys.
Okay, and so what do the judges look for most in your turkeys?
Well, mainly they look for how good the breast meat is, and your standard thighs is what they're looking at. Sorry, that was
No, awesome. Okay, so. And what is preparation for Fair Week like? Is it a lot of work, or is it just what is it like for you?
I'd say definitely you definitely gotta make sure they're washed and they look good because it's early in the week whenever you show. So you gotta make sure that nothing's broken. You gotta make sure they're clean and just all that stuff. And it is not as much work as what other people like. They have goats or cows or something like that. It's definitely a lot less work, but it still is quite a bit.
And have you always shown turkeys, or have you ever shown any other types of animals?
I showed rabbits for 1 year and absolutely hated it. So, yeah.
Next is Tressel Murray. He is a donor and 9th overall.
All right, Tressel, here we go. Somebody give us about 400 and go. At 400 ought to be the center, kind of a 400 ought to be about a 4, about a 4. At 400, why not? At 4 now, quarter. At 425 and a kind, center about a 425 and a half. Happen 75. At 75 and a kind, about a 75. At 475, anybody about a 75 and 500. At 500 ought to be the center, about a 500, a little bit of a 5. 500. Help me out a little bit there. $500. 500. Sold them at $475.
Hey guys, I'm with Colson Smalley here. So Colson, what are you doing here at the fair?
Showing rabbits.
Awesome. Does your rabbit have a name?
This one I'm pretty sure is Harry.
Harry?
Yep.
Okay, so what do the judges look for most in Harry?
They usually look for muscle and answering questions.
Awesome. And what is your prep like for Fair Week? Is it a lot of work?
I mean, it depends how long I have it. So it's like, it's only 2 weeks, so yes, almost every day working.
Are your rabbits pretty laid back, or are they crazy?
In the middle.
Awesome. Thank you.
Next up, we have Colson Smalley, who is also a donor.
Colson, here we go. Give me 300. Here we go. And I got 3.5. 3.5. 400. 400. I got 4.5. 4.5 and now 500. Now 500 here. Now 5. Now 5.5. 5.5. 600. Now 600 auto. Now you want to buy them? Now 6. I want 600 auto here. Get 5.5 and now 6. I'm over here with Chris. 650 now. You're all out. 650. Now 700. Now 7.5. Now 750 more. Now you want to buy them? Now 750. I got 700 here. Now 50. I'm with Wes. 700 here. Now 50. Anybody else want in at 750? Sold it to you, Wes. 700. 605. 057.
I'm here with Brinley Smalley today, and Brinley, what are you doing here at the fair?
I am showing a Dairy Market beef feeder.
Okay, so what do the judges look for most in your animal?
Good build, muscle, I show them, and just all around a good animal.
Okay, and what's preparation for Fair Week like for you?
Very stressful, a lot of working together all throughout the entire process of getting the animal ready for the fair, and then we're here, and it's time to go, I guess.
Next up is Brinley Smalley, who is a donor.
All right, here we go, Braylene. What are you going to give me this kind here? Give me $10 and let's go. At $10 bill, thank you, and 11. At $11 bill, then an $11 bill set about 11 and 12. At $12 bill, 13. $13 bill set about 13. $14 bill. At $14, $15 bill set about $15 bill about 15. At $15, hell, $15 bill set about $15 bill about 15. 15, 14 and a half, where you at? At 14 and a half, anybody set about 14 and a half? You're saving 50 cents. At 14 and a half one time, but a 14 and a half. Sold them out of $14.
All right, guys, so student interns are still here in the Jackson County Fair, and right now we found Batman. So we want to know, I think everyone's wondering, what brought you from Gotham to Jackson?
Well, I tell you what, where do you start? I basically come here as often as I can. It's all about drug prevention, mental health awareness. Right now there's a mental health epidemic going on with kids. For 12 years, as West Virginia Batman, I've literally been traveling the world. I was in Ukraine this year, I was in Poland the year before that. And I go around and I teach 4 things. It's what I call the 4 steps to greatness. Never give up, always do the right thing, help other people, never be a bully. The reason I teach this message is because there's an emotional DNA inside of our youth today that's just not being dealt with. And because of this, it's spiraling out of control. Suicide is all-time high, thousands of attempts a day. And until we address this, we're not going to get a hold of the drug problem, we're not going to get a hold of the school violence and everything else that's going on. So my job is to come out and teach kids coping skills. Teach kids that it's okay to talk about what you're going through and how to get somebody else help. But the 4 steps to greatness is that base foundational message that kids can take with them, that grown-ups can take with them, so that they can make the world a better place, because man, we really need to.
Awesome. We appreciate you coming down so much. And so for those of you who still haven't come out to the Jackson County Fair, you want to get out here, get to meet Batman. He's helping with Rock This Life. It's an amazing, amazing opportunity to come check out. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll take care.
Hi, I'm here with the Total Media Street Team, and we're sponsored by the Southern Boys Motorsports and Outfitters. Come with us to interview some fairgoers at the Jackson County Fair.
My name's Nolan Blakeman. Kason Chambers.
All right, and how long have you guys been taking stuff to the fair?
This is my first year.
It's your first year?
Yeah. Mine too.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. What do you guys take?
Goats. Pigs.
Okay, this might be kind of silly, but can you give me your best goat impression?
Bah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can you give me your best pig impression? Okay, that's pretty good. Thank you, guys.
Next up, we have Nolan Blakeman, who is a donor.
All right, here you go. Somebody send it about 10 and go. Hit $10 bill on account, set the $10 bill, $10 bill, $10 10. Hit 10, anybody where? $8 and set it in. Hit $8 bill, 8 and 9, and 9 and 10. Hit $10 bill. I'm in the back at 9 and 10 and 11. And $11 bill. Hit 11 one time, set about $11 bill, about $11 bill, 11. I'm with you at 10, looking for 11. And $11 bill, still got $11 bill, about $11. But Joey, be careful shaking that sign, buddy. Hit $11 bill on account at 11. I know, but Joey White was shaking the sign. 11 and 12. At $12 bill, said about $12 bill, about 12. At $12 bill, about $12, 12. 12 and a half and 13. At $13 bill. 12 and a half and a 13, now 14. At $14 bill, said about 14. We're way over to the right. At $14 bill, about 14. At $14 bill, about 14. I'm with you. $14 bill, 13, half and a 14. $14. Sold to $13.50.
Next is Kason Chambers, and he is a donor.
All right, here we go, young man. Somebody give me about $4. Hit $4 bill in the can of about a 4 and a quarter. Hit a quarter to you, quarter and a half. Happen 75. And 75 to you, about 1.75. And $5 bill. And now quarter, quarter, half, and a half. And 75. And 5.75. And now 6 and 6 and quarter. Quarter, half, and a half. Happen 75. And 75 and $6. And $6 bill in the can about a 6 and a quarter. And a quarter to you one time, about a 6 and a quarter. Quarter, half, and a half and 75. And 75. And 6.75 in the can about a 6.75. $6.75. Sold them out of $6.50.
So what brings y'all to the fair?
I'm just here helping family and friends with their animals.
I'm the one he's helping.
Oh, that's perfect. What's he helping you with?
He's not very useful, but he helps with the watering sometimes.
That's good. Okay, what do you take to the fair?
Well, I take steers and feeders, but this year I only have a steer. For a very small reason, he ran away.
He ran away?
Yeah, he got away.
Oh my gosh! Can you tell me about like the process of taking a steer to the fair?
Well, mainly the first thing is you need to find what you want to take. Normally, you want to start them young. Like, normally, if you're going to do 2 years, you want to have a feeder for the first year so they're used to it, and then take them again the next year as a steer. And that just kind of gets them used to the fair. They don't run away whenever it gets too loud. It just makes them more calm and more chill whenever they actually come up here.
Awesome. Thanks. Okay, tell us how your steer ran away.
Okay, well, not a steer, but a feeder.
Oh, it's a feeder?
So they're just the little guys, right?
Uh-huh.
They're like maybe 400, 500 pounds, still big. So we're getting them off the trailer. It's like 1 or 2 a.m. We get them down on the ground, out of the trailer. Takes 2 looks, left, right, runs. I'm holding on. I have a messed up toe, trying to stop him. And I hold on to him for about maybe 50 yards, and then it just rips out of my hands. He goes to the deepest, darkest corner of the fairgrounds, then runs out, just screaming as loud as physically possible, out the gate, into the campground where all the campers are. And then we get him back in for like 2 seconds, runs back out, and then he's just off in the woods. We don't know where he is. The last thing we heard was yesterday, somebody apparently tied him up with the halter on the front of their truck, and then he just broke the halter and ran away again. And I haven't heard anything since.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Next is Evan Williams. This is his last year. He's a donor and 8th overall.
Evan Williams. Man, we got a lot of them there last year. I hope we got some younger ones coming up, right? Evan, here we go. And having an idle here on the cab. Having an idle here, we give on that kind. And now we get $275 to start them. I want $275. I'm going to get $75. Palmer, and I'm $1 here. Now 85, 85, 85, 85, 85. Now $3. Now $3 here. Now 3. What do you get? Palmer, and now do you want to buy it? And now 3. I got $285. And now 3. What do you get? Palmer, and now do you want to buy it? And now $3 here. Now what do you get? $3. $3. Now 10. $3.10. Now 20. Now 20. Now 20 West. Now 320. What do you get 20? Bomb it now. Do you want to bomb it now? 320. I got 10. What do you get 20? What do you get 20? What do you get 20? You're out. 320. What do you get 20? Bomb it now. 310. What do you get 20? Sold him out. Clear back here. 310.
My name is Rich Moore. I'm the pastor of Freedom Chapel here in Wellston, Ohio. We're at 1015 West Broadway, right up on top of the hill. We are here to give out free water. So I think they're charging $2.50 a water, and it's pretty hot if you can't tell. So we're just trying to get make sure that everybody has a water, cold water, and we're passing out flyers. Just trying to invite people to church and tell them about Jesus. That's what it's all about.
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching today. Be sure to stop by the fair tomorrow. They're going to have the cattle show and the horse contest and many more. While you're at the fair tomorrow, make sure you stop by the Total Media trailer where you can sign up for our prize pack giveaway. That includes Zambezi Bay tickets, African Safari wildlife tickets, 18 holes of golf and a golf cart at Franklin Valley Golf Course, a one-night stay at the Red Roof Inn, or Reds tickets.
We're here Wednesday night at the Jackson County Fair. The clouds are starting to roll in, but so are all the people. They're all still starting to flow in for all the cool events and everything like that. As you see, we have quite a few people. Let's check it out. Hi, will you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Michaela Davidson. I'm Maddie Farr, and I'm a part of the Country Cardinals 4-H club. I'm in the hay seats.
Nice. What animals have you guys shown?
I showed my steer, my heifers, and my beef feeders. I showed my beef feeders.
Nice. Did you guys place or anything like that?
I got overall showman and reserve heifer. I got reserve champion and reserve top county bred.
What has been your favorite part about being in 4-H over the years? If you guys have anything special, like certain animals that you've raised, or just being going to the different festivals and things like that? Anything like that?
I like showing steers. I like showing my cows. It's not really fun working them because it's just a lot, but when you get the show ring, it's fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a whole lot of fun. I've never had the chance to do it, but I have a lot of friends who have done it and say they love it. How long have you guys been in 4-H?
Hold on. I've been in 4-H for like, oh my gosh, since I could, like literally like when I was a wee little.
I think that the earliest you can start is first grade, is that correct?
Yeah. Third grade?
Yeah. It's either first or third grade.
Right? Been doing it for 6 years.
6 years. That's quite a long time. What's your favorite kind of animal you've ever showed?
Steers. Probably heifers. That's really, or dairies. I like showing my dairy cows.
Nice.
Next, you have Michaela Davidson. She's a donor, top county bred, overall showman, and 6th overall.
Hey, I want to make sure we notice that overall showman. That's pretty special. Top county bred steer right here. Michaela. Here we go. And how many dollars here? Settlement. When you get $3. Hey, would you get 3 for him? And now you want to buy him? And now $3 here. And then 3. Would you get 3 for him? And now you want to buy him? And now 3. Give me $2.75. I want $2.75. When you get 75 for him? And now you want to buy him? And now $2.75. $2.75. Anybody want to buy him? And now 2.5. I want 2.5 to get out for him. And now 2.5 to get out for him. Your top county bred steer right here. 2.5. Now 60. I got 2.5 and now 60. Would you get 60 for him? And now do you want to buy him? And now 260. I got 2.5 and now 60. I got 2.5 and now $60 here. Now do you want to buy him? And now 260. Now 70. Now 70. Now 80. 280. Would you get 80 for him? And now 80. I want 80. Now 90. Now 90. Would you get 90 for him? And now $3 here. And now 3. Would you get 80 for him? And now 3. Now 10. I got 310. Now 20. I got 310. Would you get 20 for him? And now do you want to buy him? And now 320. I got 10. Would you get 20? Would you get 20? Would you get 20? Anybody else want in at 320? Sold a calf, your way, 310, Levi, 310.
Next up, we have Maddie Farr. She's a donor, runner-up, top county bred, and reserve champion. Another picture opportunity.
Yes, absolutely. Another picture, Maddie. How many dollars here? Take a look on the good calf here and how many dollars here? What do you give on that kind now? What do you give $5 where? I want $5 here now. What do you give my mom? What do you give my mom? And now send them in. How many dollars here now? Give me 4. I want $4 here now. What do you give 4? What do you give 4? What do you give $4 here now? Do you want to buy them? And now $4. $3. Give me 3. I want 3. Got 3. 3.5. Now $4 here. Now $4 here. Now $4. Now do you want to buy them? And now 4. Now 4.5 to get out of and now 4.5. $5 here. Now $5 here. Now 5. I got 4.5 and now 5. To get my mom. To get my bomb. And now 5. I got 4.5 and now 5. To get my bomb. To get my bomb. And now do you want to buy them? And now 5. I'll take $4.75. Yeah, now $5. Now 500 here. Now 500 here. Now 5 1/4 1/4. Now $5.25. You're out. 5 1/4 1/4. Now do you want to buy it? Now $5.25 to get 25. I got 500 here. Now 1/4 1/4. Now do you want to buy it? No. Yeah, you're in. You're out. Jamie, you're out. 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Anybody else want to buy it? Now 5 1/4. Yeah. Did you bid, Randy? 5 1/4, now half. Now 5 1/2 to get that palm, and now 75, now 75, now 75. 5.75 to get 75, palm, and now do you want to buy 75? 5.75, yes, yes, 5.75. Sold him out, Jamie, not Jamie, Wes, your way. 5 1/2, 5 1/2.
I'm here with Hattie Mullet and Lucas Buckman. They're here just kind of enjoying the fair today. What have you guys been up to all today?
Just looking at animals and walking around, looking at the rides and stuff, nothing much.
A lot of walking.
What has been your favorite thing to do here today?
Looking at the rabbits.
Looking at the goats.
Okay. Have you tried any rides yet?
I have not.
No, I'm pretty sure they were all closed when we got here.
Okay, I know it's starting to rain. Are you staying for the concert tonight? I know there's someone who was on The Voice for season 5 who is performing tonight at 7:30. And then the motocross is also going to be going on right at the track next to us. You guys staying for any of that?
I would, but I can't tonight.
Probably not, no.
Aw, well, I hope to see you back here at the fair soon. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Brandon Perry.
So you are running a very beautiful booth here. What is it called?
It's called the Sweet and Cheesy.
Sweet and cheesy. So I'm assuming you sell quite a bit of cheese.
A lot of cheesy stuff and a lot of sweet stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what is it like going around to all the fairs and different events like this throughout all of Ohio?
Oh, it's a blast. We love it. We're pretty new to the scene, but we're getting around a little bit now, and we're really having a good time.
Yeah. Have you been out of state yet doing any of this?
No out of state yet. We're planning on just staying around Ohio.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, what has been your favorite festival or fair to go to this year?
As of right now, this one. We're liking this one so far.
Nice. I always have loved this one as well. Well, I wish you the best of luck in all of your endeavors with your business.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The weather has just hit, so we're finishing up our video for the day. Thank you for everyone who came out and was on video for us. I hope to see you all again soon.
Hello everybody, today the street team's at the Jackson County Fair. We're currently on the Flying Dutchman, and you know, my heart's starting to pump a little bit, but there's some great opportunities here at the Jackson County Fair. See some great animals, $12 admission, some great rides, free axe throwing, lots of great food, so come on down. We're here because of Southern Boys Motorsports and Outfitters. They've sponsored the street team, and they're the whole reason we're here, so thank you guys. Yeah, we're actually looping now. I'm hoping that I'm not going to lose my phone.
Hi, I'm Natalie Allison. And you have a certain special something about you. What can you tell us is special about you?
I am the 2024 Jackson County Fair Queen.
All right, and what's on your agenda for today?
On my agenda at 5:30, I have the swine showmanship, and then at 7:30, I have the market swine show. So quite a lot.
Awesome, a lot on your plate. Are you excited?
I am so excited to go show my hog.
Next is Natalie Allison, and she is a donor.
All right, Natalie, here we go. Somebody give me $4. Hit $4 bill, that kind of bully, but a $4.25. Hit a quarter to you. Hit a quarter one time, but a $4.25, but a $4.25. Hit a quarter half. Hit a half and 75. It's 75. It's 75 and $5 bill. Hit 5 and a quarter. Hit a quarter to you one time, but a 5 and a quarter. Hit 5 and a quarter, but a quarter half. And a half. And a half and 75. It's 75 and a kind of set about all plus 75. 5.75. $6 bill. It's 6 and 6 and $6 bill. I can't set about a $6 bill, and you're out about $6. 5.75 and 6. 6 and a quarter to you one time, but a 6.25 and a half. It's 6.50. It's 6 and a half, and that kind of what about a 6 and a half. 6.50. 6.75 and 6.75 and a half, $5 and $7 bill. It's $7 bill, and I can't set about a $7 bill, but a $7. It's $7. Sold them out of $6.75.
All right, hi, I'm here with
Molly Howard.
and I hear that you're a big winner. What'd you do?
I got second place in showmanship for chickens, and I don't know what I got for rabbits.
All right, introduce yourself.
Sophia,
And what'd you win?
second place showmanship,
For what?
rabbits,
What was your favorite part about showing rabbits?
that they're fluffy.
I like that they're fluffy too. Thank you.
Next up, we have Sophia Taylor, and she's a donor.
Here we go, Sophia. How many out here get 300 where? I won 300 here, now three. What do you get a bomb? And now do you want to buy? I got 3 hitter, now half. Now 3.5 to get half home, and now do you want to buy? And now 3.5. I got 300 here, now 50, now 400, now $400 here, now 4. Now $400 here. What do you get 400? Now what do you get 400? Now what do you get 400? 400, now half, now 4.5, now 500, now 500, you're now 5, but you buy, but you buy, Paul, and now 500, you're now 5, but you buy, Paul, and get 4.5, and now 5. Sold it to you, Matt, 450.
Today I have with me
Natalie Harwood,
and not only is she a hairstylist, she's also
a grand champion winner. I don't know.
for what?
For chickens.
All right, and what was your favorite part about showing chickens?
Chair. Yeah, I'm sitting in my grand champion chair. My favorite part about taking chickens is about, oh my gosh, there was this one time in the arena, Molly dropped it, and it was probably the hilarious thing ever. Molly dropped the chicken. It was a psychopath. It just bounced.
It bounced.
Is Natalie Harwood. She is a donor in your grand champion market poultry.
Your grand champion. Pen of chickens here. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Harwood exhibited them, and here we go. We're going to sell them here. Here we go, and how many dollars here? What would you give on that? Would you give $1,000? I want $1,000 here now, $1,000 here now. Set them in, $1,000 here now. How many dollars here now? What do you give? Give me $600. I'll take 600, now 50. I want $650 here now, $50 now, $700 here now, $700 here now, $50 now. Do you want to buy now? $750 here now, 50. I got $700 here now, $50 now. Do you want to buy now? $700. Thank you. $1,000. Now we're starting. Now 1,100. I got $1,000 here now, 1,100 here now, $1,100 here now, $1,100 now. Do you want to buy now? $1,100 here now. Do you want to buy them now? 1,100. I got $1,100 here now, 1,100 here now, 1,100 now. What do you get $1,100 now? Do you want to buy now? $1,100 and your boss one in 1,100. Boy, you hit them hard. 1,100. We sold it to you, $1,000. Come on down.
Hello, everybody. Today we're here with the street team at the Jackson County Fair, and I'm here with
Caleb Chambers.
And Caleb, you're showing pigs, is that right?
Yep.
So what's the process that goes into that?
So it all starts at home. I mean, you got to walk your pigs at home, get them out, bath them. I mean, it all starts at home, and then whenever you get here, you're just coasting. You're just getting in there and getting it done and showing them.
So it sounds like a lot of hard work. What's your favorite part about just being here at the fair and showing?
Just meeting all the different people in the barns. I mean, I've made some amazing friends in the whole barn already.
That's great. What's your least favorite part?
Definitely all the pig poop everywhere because it gets all over my shoes.
So what's the process look like for the rest of the day?
Well, we got showmanship done, so now it's just the market class, so I got to get both my pigs shined up and ready for that.
And is it stressful going into the showing and the marketing?
Yes, it's very stressful. You get into the holding pens and anxiety runs strong and just feel terrible.
We were walking through here trying to find some people to interview right before the pig show, and everybody looked like they had the nerves running through them. So how'd you do?
Did fine. Once you get out there, your nerves kind of go away and you just kind of natural. You just got to go with it.
Next is Caleb Chambers, and he is a donor.
All right, young man, here we go. What do you say, Caleb? Let's tip somebody about $4. Head forward on the bill. Head forward and forward on the bill. Thank you now, quarter and a quarter and a half and a half and a half and a kind 75 and 75 and $5 bill and a quarter and a half. And $5.75 and $6 bill. And $6 bill now, quarter and a half and a 6 and a quarter and a half. Anybody but a $6.50? 6 and a half and a half. I'm with you. And a half sold out of $6.25.
All right, what's your name and what are you doing here today?
My name's Pam Updike, and I am on the board of the Farm Bureau, and we've set up our little tent here so we can talk to people about all of the opportunities Farm Bureau members can have, and some of the people can't get to the office to pay their memberships or to become a new member, so we're trying to give people the best opportunity they can to become a member.
Well, I hope it goes well for you.
Well, thank you very much. I do too.
Okay, how do you think you're gonna do?
I'm gonna hit so many bullseyes.
Okay, you gonna hit the target?
Yes! You gonna hit that target today? Yes!
All right, how do you think you're gonna do?
I think I'm gonna do great. Stick them every time. Do it. Nice. Come on, Kenton.
How do you think he did? Better than you.
Jackson County Health Department, Public Power Sports, and Gas and Stuff in Hampton. Also thanks to Randy's Home, who's in automotive is up right now, and she eyes the target. Both hands over the just outside the bullseye. I think a little bit of analysis helped her out. Change it. Oh, and Leah hits. Oh! Held on to it too long.
When we go on the radio, I'm lying.
Who won?
She did. She crushed me.
Okay, how'd you do?
You know, I'm honestly disappointed by my performance. I might go back up and
horrible.
I might go back up, try with the left hand, see if that's any better, but I might. It's free to do, but honestly, I'm probably banned, and I'm honestly ashamed of myself.
Okay, how'd you do?
Good. Surprisingly. Better than I thought. 4 out of 5.
Okay, how'd you do?
I kicked Rodney's butt.
How'd you do?
I did okay. I got a bullseye! Woo!
All right, today we're here with the street team, and today I'm interviewing DeMarcus. How you doing today, DeMarcus? Oh! Well, I'm glad to be here too. Personally, we're here for different reasons, and your reason's a little sad, but I hope you've had a great time at the Jackson County Fair, and maybe you get a chance to ride some of the rides before your departure later on. And I've enjoyed talking to you. Any last words? Thank you, DeMarcus.
Hey guys, I'm here with two pretty awesome kids. So do you guys want to tell us what you guys are doing?
We're racing dirt bikes.
So they're racing dirt bikes tonight. That's pretty impressive. How old are you guys?
9, 10.
Okay, and what's your guys' names?
Kane Mavis, Brady Kenner.
Okay, so you're 8 and 10?
No, 9.
Oh, 9 and 10. Okay. Do you guys get nervous racing?
No.
No, you're not afraid of all the speed and everything?
No.
Okay, awesome. So what are you guys racing then, necessarily? Like what type of bike do you guys have, everything like that?
65 Yamaha.
Both of you have the same thing? Awesome. So are you guys really excited to race?
Yeah.
Are you guys going to have some competition out there?
No.
No. You think you got it in the bag?
Yeah.
You got to have confidence, that's for sure.
So, a lot better than him too.
Okay, so there's...
Started before me, buddy. Yeah, I started when I was 5. I started when I was 2.
Okay, wow.
Riding when I was
So you guys have been racing for a long time then?
Yeah.
What time do you guys race?
And you were from 8 to 8:30. Practice starts at 6.
Okay, thank you guys so much.
Yep.
All right, I'm here with
Kason Baxter.
All right, and what brings you to the fair?
I'm gonna be racing tonight.
You're gonna be racing in the motocross race. How long you been racing?
Since I was 2.
Since you were 2. What do you ride?
Husqvarna Super Mini.
Can you tell us about your experience from 2 to now? How you've improved or become a better racer?
I just train.
Train? How do you train?
Me and my dad go out to the track.
Do you feel like it's hard to do, or do you feel like anybody can do it?
I feel like everybody can do it. You think I could? You sure?
Just takes a lot of practice.
Practice. All right.